Good afternoon everyone, football fan at 148 here, and welcome to my Chelsea versus Manchester United Carabao Cup 4th round match preview. Now, this game is the chance for Chelsea to get their revenge on Manchester United after what happened back at the start of the Premier League season, the humiliating 4-0 defeat to Man United. And hopefully we can get our revenge on them and progress to the quarterfinals of this year's Carabao Cup. So, yeah, I think how Frank Lampard's done since he's come in, I think, yes, we had the odd slip up at the start of the season, but since then, I think he's done really, really well. I mean, he's just absolutely done what no one would have expected. I mean, he's brought in the young players, which everyone thought at the start was saying that would be quite risky, but he's proved them wrong. And also the young players, they've proved the press wrong, really, because they have done absolutely brilliantly. I mean, the likes of Tomori, Mason Mount, Tammy Abraham, Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic, they've come into the squad and they've just done really, really well. But yes, Hudson-Odoi, he did start the occasional game for Chelsea last season when he was under Maurizio Sarri's tenure. But I think Lampard's given Hudson-Odoi more of a chance this season, and it's the same with the other players as well. So I think but Lampard this evening, I think he'll give a few more senior players the chance, but he will, of course, give some of the youngsters a chance as well. I mean, especially in defence, we know that Cesar Azpilicueta, he has been used more in the Premier League than Reece James of late, but the question is, will Reece James start this game? I mean, yes, he is young, he's hasn't got a lot of Premier League experience, but I mean, look at a few of the Chelsea players who have proved against Manchester United over the years that no matter what age you are, or if you are on your debut against Manchester United, you can do really well in the game, you know. And it's just going to be, I think, it will be a dilemma this evening if Lampard chooses either Reece James or Azpilicueta. I mean, Azpilicueta, he's got more experience of playing Manchester United. I think he's played Manchester United over the years. I think he's played them a total of 12 times, I think, where Reece James hasn't exactly played more. He did play in the Carabao Cup win against Grimsby in the last round, so perhaps that Lampard will give Reece James the chance to make a name for himself in this game and give Azpilicueta a rest perhaps, but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, also I think with the goalkeepers, I think Willy Caballero, he should be brought in this evening to give Azabalaga a break, and also show Frank Lampard why he should be included in the team more often, because we haven't exactly seen much of Willy Caballero since Frank Lampard has been Chelsea manager. And I think if Caballero was to start tonight, I think this game could be the one that gives him a boost and shows Frank Lampard why he should be included in more Chelsea games. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what does happen tonight. But I mean, Frank Lampard's team, they did lose to United 4-0 on the opening weekend of the season, but Lampard's side are now officially 7 points ahead of Man United since that 4-0 defeat. And he's also shown big clubs why Chelsea couldn't make a surge for the title. Because, I mean, yes, they're under a transfer embargo until January. But I think that transfer embargo or no transfer embargo, I think Frank Lampard would have included these players anyway, because he's always been a big fan of youngsters. We saw that with him at Derby County in the Championship last season. So, yeah, I think it will definitely be interesting to see what squad Lampard goes with for tonight's game. But if I have to be honest this evening, this would be my lineup. I'll give you my my lineup in a bit. I'll give you my lineup in a second. Yeah, I think some of the players that have been left out recently for Chelsea could be really given a chance tonight. I mean, the likes of Caballero, Giroud, Pedro, Emerson, you know, they could be given a chance tonight. So, this is my predicted lineup, guys. I'm going to have Willy Caballero in goal. I'll have Reece James, Zuma, Tomori and Emerson at the back. I'll have Gilmour, Jorginho and Kovacic in the midfield, where I'd have Hudson-Odoi and Pedro on the two wings, on the right and left wings, and I think I would have Michy Batshuayi up front, because I mean, Batshuayi, I think he could definitely give his Chelsea chance a real boost this evening if he was to start, because I think he's done well. I think when he's come off the bench a few times, he has shown Frank Lampard what he is capable of, and yeah, I think if he does start, he could really give the Chelsea faithful a chance to see him play against Manchester United and to give his chances a real boost. And my match score prediction for this evening, I'm going to say, I think it'll be a tough one, but I think Chelsea will progress. I am thinking 2-1 to Chelsea this evening. I'm thinking 2-1 or 3-2. That's what I'm thinking of tonight, because I mean, Manchester United, with the squad they've got, it's going to be a really tough game. I mean, if they start the likes of, I mean, De Gea, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Mata, Rashford and Martial, I think they could really give us a tough test this evening. And by the way, guys, you can also watch this on Sky Sports main event this evening, with coverage beginning at 7:30, and the kick-off at Stamford Bridge is 8:05, which I don't know why it is 8:05 for some reason. It's just a weird time for kick-off. I mean, we had this with the Europa League a few years ago, where they kicked off at 8:05. We don't know why, but they've changed it back to the 8 o'clock, which I think is a reasonable idea, because 8:05 I think is just a weird time for a kick-off game. I really do. But anyway, guys, this is the end of the match preview. I hope you have enjoyed it. Listen, comment down below with who you think is going to progress to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup and what you think the score is going to be. And also, guys, like, comment and subscribe to the channel Football Fan 148, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for joining, and have a good afternoon.